With 11 Vs, it's 101 Leafy, bringing you some Splatoon Raiders to brighten up your day. That's right, we're back with more Splat Raiders. Trying to see if we can ascend maybe one more floor today. I've been super busy, guys, with work. I know. I try not to say the J word around here too much because it can be upsetting for the younger viewers. Not even the right weapon. What's up, Flash Slash? Leafy, what's up? Thanks for coming. Great to see ya. Sorry, I have the hiccups. Whatever the scientific term for that is. It started as soon as I was about to start the stream. Guys, I'm watching the 11th Striker. Kodam movie. You got a new phone today? I'm jealous. I broke my phone. That's why no VTuber stream today. Actually. Which phone? Congrats, dude. The new iPhone Pro Max seems amazing. Give me a bit to get my bearings here. So my CPU crapped itself and I broke my phone at the same time, if you can believe it. I know. My CPU's been needing an RMA for around a year now. I just didn't want to do it in the middle of Fantasy Life. I was telling you guys. iPhone 16. Holy crap, nice. Great job, dude. I'm still on the XR. Okay, do you guys play Ninja Turtle Splinter Fate? I'm gonna do some videos on it because I'm really crazy for that game, and they finally released my Dream update for it. Let me bring my hands down here. That's better. How do I sound? Okay. Is this game Super Mario World? You sound beautiful as always. Thank you. Is this game Super Mario World? No, but I have the cartridge for Super Nintendo. It was my dad's and he gave it to me when I was little. He's alive. He just plays PlayStation. Guys, did you see the GTA 6 leaks? I did, but I don't really care because the game looks like crap. That's the punchline. That's the punchline. That's the... I swear. I'm not going to talk about them more than that. Sorry, I'm hiccuping. Toe reveal? It's probably in a video. Like, on accident. Probably not, honestly. Ignoring the fact that that is a rule-breaking question. You're forgetting rule 0, which is... That's rule 0. If I ever go, whatever. You know what I mean? I reserve the right to do that. I am hiccuping. I'm sorry, into my microphone. Why did I get the hiccups before I started the stream, guys? Rule 0's always asked for a reveal. SSN reveal? Guys? Getting hiccup reveal. I'm so sorry. This was not the intention. Should I mute my mic? Normally I would mute the mic like before I hiccup. That's kind of hard. Do I have an Instagram? No. I don't like the app, so I don't use it. If that makes sense. Doom scrolling apps make me feel depressed. this stupid thing. How about no, buddy? Okay. Freeze. Go. Zero chance of winning this one. I might private this stream afterwards. This is embarrassing. Your new phone has data so you can play Pokemon Go? Oh crap, dude, let's go. I love Pokemon. I like Leafeon. And Shaman. Alright, one sec. Okay, something like that works. Just gonna be a quick buffet stream tonight. Yeah, Pokemon Worlds this week. Let's go. Does anyone want to play multiplayer with me? Because I kind of want some levels. Okay. You finished 575 to 577. Maybe you need some levels. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm sending my CPU into Intel and I'm getting a replacement because back when they launched it, I got the 13,900K, which you may know is super powerful, but super unstable. You're inching closer to 600. Congrats. I heard someone reached 1,000, which is the cap. Something like this. This is so embarrassing, I'm sorry. Okay. I could mute, but I think it's sillier to not. It's not that big a video. The stream is not fine art. Mainly because I'm struggling. So as I was saying, when they send me a fresh and shiny CPU, stream should go better. Hey Lenicio, Albiola, thanks for subscribing for more Splatoon. and other Nintendo games. I play them all. What have you guys been playing lately? Lame. Close. Don't count me. I'll put a stop to this madness. We'll find the source of this darkness. So regarding the Kingdom Hearts potential AI usage controversy, it turns out that it was exactly what I thought. We now have Nomura's original artwork before Donald was moved. I might make a video about this. The Soras are parallel in the original artwork, with Donald and Goofy being parallel. The marketing team thought it would be more interesting to stagger the Soras and have them be asymmetrical. So they moved Donald in Photoshop, and Photoshop filled in his hand with AI, or whatever. However they did it, you know? That was some good danger damage while it lasted. That didn't go great. I should have taken this guy out earlier. He was too much of a nuisance. And there were other guys there, too. Okay. Go, guys, go. Oh. Welcome back, Lopez. Did I see any what? Did you see any of the Harry Potter movies, SJC Lopez? What kind of question is that? It really depends on your age, right? Like, I was pretty little when they came out. And so my parents liked to read books, like, as a family. So, you know, like, back then, they would always read me the books. And we always watch the movies. You know, as a YouTuber, I get kind of nervous about this question for obvious reasons. It's an old franchise and a dead brand in my eyes. Once something's done, it's done. In terms of Warner Bros. Games, I've actually worked with them before. I am not a fan of the company. Let me put it that way. There are some very stupid people at that company, and I cannot say more than that. Genuinely. Just say you like everything, says Brian Kim. Dude, you get it? But no, wait, no, you don't get it. You don't understand. No. Wait, hang on. You can't say, not that one. Hang on. Trick question. This is a trap. I'm gonna lose because that was too funny, man. That was too funny. Yeah, I cannot... Dude, I don't understand why you would be excited for a remake of an old movie instead of for streaming services instead of just watching the original. I don't get it. Like, who cares about that? I'm so sorry, but like... Wow, a streaming service is remaking something. Why should I care? I don't get it. Why does something need a remake? If it's so good, why does it need a remake? I don't get the remake obsession. No, I do. It's money. But then I don't get why consumers eat it up. I don't get why people eat it up. It's fine if you like it, but I really don't get it myself. If you already like a movie, go watch it again. Why does it need to be remade? With other actors and other writers and other directors. That's just a new movie at that point. So why would they use somebody else's old stuff? Especially, you know, some old things have a stench to them. If you know what I mean. Okay, cool. Like, who the hell cares about the Avatar stuff now, man? I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender and Nick weekly. Even my parents really liked it. They're like, oh, this is really good for a Nick show. But none of the new stuff is made with any involvement from any of the original staff. They've all moved on to other things. And the story was wrapped up nicely. Why do you need a podcast? An official Nickelodeon Avatar The Last Airbender podcast, man. I can't, man. It's fine if you like that stuff. I just personally don't go crazy for it. Well, Avatar's sweet, dude. There's never a bad time to get into Avatar. I just don't think that the... It's not like you're too late to watch the original or something. I'm not saying something like that. I'm just saying, like... Paramount is a very dead company, and their IPs are very dead, but they own a lot of old IPs that have value. And they have very publicly said to their investors that they're trying to wring value from their old IPs and bait back potential customers that wouldn't otherwise be interested by using these old IPs. And I just think, you know, why you guys got to be suckers like that? I'm not going to judge you for it. I'm not going to judge you for it. But personally, I don't really care. You're on season 2 of Avatar now? Sorry, I started ranting. Why did I not watch this earlier? Says Brian Kim. Oh, dude, it's sick, right? Absolutely sweet stuff. Pretty sure. This is going to sound really embarrassing. But, like... If I think about it, I was so young when I watched Avatar. I think, like, okay, guys, don't judge me. I, like, knew blind people existed, but was Avatar: The Last Airbender, like, the first time I actually, you know, either in real life or fiction saw any sort of actual depiction of, like, you know what I mean? It did a pretty good job. It was, like, a pretty inventive character Toph. She was pretty cool at the time. I was like, whoa, what the heck is going on here? I didn't, like, really get it. Dude, Foster's was sick, man. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends around the same time period. That was the best show. I heard they're trying to remake it for preschoolers. I'm like, do you remember how vulgar and like, not necessarily, oh, it's so mature, adult, but more so like, how did they get away with it? That was the core of Foster's humor, and you're gonna make Blue for preschoolers? What do you mean? The whole joke for Blue is that he was like come up with by a preschooler, but he's the most anti-preschool imaginary friend ever. Like he just shit talks everyone, you know? How are they gonna make preschooler Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? It's like that's the kind of shit that HBO Max is coming up with, man. What's up, T1000? Welcome back. You'd watch Star Trek: The Next Generation on TV any day? Oh yeah, absolutely. But like, what about Teens Go to Star Trek School by Amazon? Jeff Bezos, dude. Jeff Bezos knows the kids want to watch teens going to Star Trek School. In Trek College. Whatever the hell it's called. They should call it Trek College, man. Why do remakes when you can just do reruns of the versions that made them legendary? Yeah. Amazon and creativity don't mix. Who would ever be naive enough to think that Amazon and creativity could mix? It's like saying Scrooge McDuck is a fine artist rather than a businessman. The whole concept behind Amazon Studios was movies made by the richest man in the world. We've already got movies made by the richest men in the world. We call that Hollywood. Here we go. Okay. Now, Ocarina of Time Remake is more like I have a feeling that the remake will be more like a new Zelda game with an Ocarina of Time skin. You guys know what I mean? Hyrule Field will have the same general structure as Hyrule Field, but it's going to have, like, caves and shit. You know what I mean? It's going to be an actual remake. With a movie remake, it's like, the fuck is a movie remake? Who the hell needs a movie remake, man? You have to actively dislike movies as an art form in order to genuinely get excited for remakes of something that's, you know, within the past decade or two. I don't know. Unless it was really bad. Like Dragon Ball Evolution remake. Okay, but whatever. We're gonna make another animated Lion King, except the original wasn't realistic or 3D enough. Okay. The fuck are we spending all this money on, man? There are people who could use a sandwich. Like... It's just grim, man. You can only, there's something called opportunity cost, guys, that executives struggle to understand. If you're doing one thing, that means that you can't do the other with that opportunity, right? So if you're making a freaking Lion King, shut up, man. You could be wiping your ass with that money and flushing it down the toilet, and I would still consider that, like, a better use than remaking an old animated movie with more realistic animation. Like, congrats to all the artists that got jobs and, you know, trained themselves and got money and stuff, portfolios doing that. Okay, I'm not saying that they should die or whatever. But, geez. Disney could have asked them to make something better. My capture card went out at the worst possible moment. I'm playing through my capture card right now because my setup is a bit weird. I have to get my new CPU. Okay. Here we go. The flopper. Zombie flipper flopper. My favorite yokai. What? Look at this, man. Conga line. Lovely. Steve Jaw Salmonid. They could do... Dude, they gotta... Well, what would it be? Man, I got cheesed here. Bad start. Salmon iPhone. Ship it, honestly. Dude, what? I was like, how the hell am I missing eggs? Come on, man. Do we need danger here? Okay. Go. Got him. I was locked in for there. I'm trying to see if I can do at least one victory every stream. And then stream pretty regularly. And then we'll get to 1,000 within the next month. Hopefully sooner. Not too bad. All right, let's see the next one. Victory. $737. It's getting tough. Go. Are you serious? Damn it, man. We got pretty close. All right, one more try. All right. I was thinking if only I was a little faster so I could explode it, but I was fine. Oh, this one has a fun setup. Go. Huh? Okay. Alright. That's not too bad. Fuck me. Oh. Damn, I had another chance and I blew it. Fuck this, man. Oh. I'll do one more, then I gotta go to bed. Sorry, I didn't mean to fail the super easy strong arm setup there. I just haven't done it in a while. I was rusty. We're not gonna win because we're down here. Alright, you guys. I gotta go to bed. We got a victory in today, which was the goal. Have a great sleep, everyone, with love and peace. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon with more Switch games.